In this episode of the Wino Wine Club, we're getting to the bottom of Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie's red carpet rosé. We are trying Brangelina's 2012 Rosé from Provence, France. I have the Wino Wine Club official members here. You told me off camera that this may be your first glass of wine you've had. So Gianna just had a baby, so she is like, I can edit this. Was this seriously, you like went to the red carpet wine first?
I love the way you put that, Monique. I did. I went straight for the red carpet wine. Why not, right? My first night out as a mommy to enjoy a glass of wine. And it totally, you know, is a good thing to kind of, when you're a mom, have a glass of wine and kind of let yourself go a little bit and enjoy it.
And Gianna, you said that you typically maybe like a little sweeter. I remember before we tried the Moscato. What do you think of a drier rosé?
It tastes fresh to me. Again, I'm not a wine expert, so I'm not sure if that comes across, but it does. It tastes fresh, it tastes cool. I like it. I wouldn't say it's probably the most favorite wine I've ever had. It's beautiful though. You know, and as a mom looking at the bottle, if I was walking down the aisle and had a rough day with the kids and was kind of hoping for a good night out, this would catch my eye.
So this wine actually sold out in about 5 hours when it first went on sale. I bought it, had to like get in a waiting list and wait online. I paid like, I don't know, it ended up being about, I think $27 a bottle. I paid a little bit more because I had to have it shipped and all that stuff. So we're looking at around $25-ish a bottle. So Deb, you are a budget wino, so I have to turn to you. You tried the wine. First of all, what are your impressions?
So I really like this wine. I have a little problem stomaching an over $20 bottle of rosé. I don't know about anyone else there, but I'm like, come on, this thing's gonna be gone in 5 minutes.
Well, that's the thing, right? Like, I think Laura and I once off camera called it the porch pounder. I mean, you just like knock this thing back. So you can,
it's too easy to drink. It's not like a complicated, big-bodied red that you're gonna savor. You can sit around with your friends and be done with it in 10 minutes.
A pro tip, I know at the Costco's in the San Francisco Bay Area, these are now selling for $20, which is pretty exciting. On the upper end of that price point for a rosé, but still quite exciting.
Yeah. Super exciting to find it at Costco after I waited in the frickin' waiting list, paying premium shipping prices. Where was Budget Wino when I needed her? Do you think if we hang on to one of these, now I paid $25, and this will be a collector's item?
Why would you not drink this wine right away?
Because if you want to make money. So my question is, you put this in the time capsule. Like, for example, if Vivian Lee or one of these old celebrities, give me another one.
Grace Kelly.
If Grace Kelly made a rosé and we had it, do you think it'd be worth more money, or it's like, no?
No.
Foodie Wino, initial thoughts on the rosé, and then talk to me a little bit about what you might pair with it.
Yeah, I think it's delicious. It's not a really sweet, overpowering sort of white Zinfandel that a lot of people may have tried with previous rosés. It's definitely in like a French style, so a little more subtle, a little drier. When you think about Provence, it's by the ocean. You have a lot of seafood and vegetables, so definitely like lighter foods with fish, bouillabaisse would be great. But definitely like I would stay away from anything heavy and really focus on sort of like light, seasonal French. So sort of the big flavors are olives and olive oil and lavender. And any kind of fresh seafood, if you're lucky enough to live by the ocean, would be great.
If the wine wasn't celebrity enough, we have even a more rock and roll connection.
I will be really honest. Jolie, she is my woman crush. Like, I am in love with her. So when
the truth comes out, nothing she says counts from here on out. Your opinion is null and void.
Angie, as I call her, is my girl. So when I found out she was coming out with the wine, I was obviously interested. It was very curious. When I found out it was Miraval, it was interesting because as a rock girl, Pink Floyd recorded their 1979 The Wall album at the Miraval Chateau. So in the rock industry, it's a very cool story. It's one of those legendary stories that you hear, like, oh, Pink Floyd, you know, they recorded there. So that's what they're known for. So it's just a rock and roll, you know, whole connection. Plus, Angelina Jolie, forget about Brad Pitt, who needs him? She's got this like elegance and rocker chic edge to her, even though she's a mom of like 15,000 kids. When you look at this bottle, it looks elegant and it grabs you. It doesn't look like every single, you know, thing on the shelf. It's different, and it reminds me of Angie. When I took a swig of this, I thought, wow, that's really, really nice. I really like it.
So overall then, do we give it a yum or a yuck?
Give it a yum, for sure.
Yum, yum, even though it's not the sweeter sort of Moscato-y kind of wine that Mama likes?
No, here's also too why, because it's a fun conversation starter. So if I went to my mommy group and we were having our wine night, our cupcake and wine night, because we do it occasionally now that we're all starting to get a glass of wine going. Anyway, it'd be fun. Hey, Brad and Angie, look how pretty it is. There's more information that I just learned about, you know, and all the food you could attach to it. It's a total winner in that aspect. $20 at Costco, sold, done.
Done, raising our class to the red carpet rosé.
Cheers.
Cheers. Rockin' wino, Matt Kearney, he's a musician. He teamed up with Ian White, who is the wine director for San Francisco Magazine. He used to be over at 7x7. The two of them teamed up to produce this wine called Verse and Chorus, which I think is really cool that I wanted to show you because you are like the rock and roll, and this is the rock and roll wine.
Yeah, clearly, and look how cute this label is. It's if you can see it, it's a vinyl record. Matt Kearney, high fidelity. I mean, it's adorable. For a rock person especially, you come across this on the shelf. I'm gonna go right to it. So we're gonna do this next time?
I don't know, are you guys up for the challenge to do it again? We'll do the rock and roll. Oh wait, look at her! Maybe I'll call Ian and ask if we can get you your own bottle.